Yes, that's right. NYPD police officers are retiring at an alarming rate. I wonder why. The number of cops that are retiring before getting their 20-year pension has gone up 104% in the last year. And according to the president of the Benevolent Association, the ones that are left are working an inhumane amount of forced overtime. This clown shoe, Everett, who was once a police officer himself, recently announced sweeping police budget cuts, lowering the total number of officers to the amount they had in the mid-90s. You know, when crime in New York was insane. They also announced that part of their budget cuts and their reduction of the force means they're going to cancel their next 5 academies. So that means no new recruits. So the existing ones are leaving at an alarming rate. You're canceling new training academies to bring in new ones, aka inexperienced ones. The ones that are there, you're working to the bone, forcing overtime, not increasing their pay. Wasn't all that long ago that you threatened their jobs if they wouldn't do a thing you wanted them to do. Most types of crime are up around the city, especially retail theft. The ones you do manage to get into custody, you release them the next day. Definitely no prosecution, so what's the use of even collaring them in the first place? Then, of course, the general sentiment is bad. We saw what happened in Minneapolis. Guy does his job, goes to prison for it, and now they're going to cut the force even more. If you don't see where this is going, you're dumb! Then, when a good Samaritan jumps in to try to defend an innocent bystander, they arrest them! We saw that with Daniel Penny, as well as the gentleman that just tried to help a person from getting robbed on the subway. Then by reducing the force, especially the experienced ones, you're only making the existing ones more vulnerable. On top of that, by making them work obscene amounts of overtime, you're reducing the sharpness of somebody that's maybe got your back. So a dangerous job becomes even more dangerous with tired officers or inexperienced ones, or ones that don't have to meet certain health standards as they make them more and more lax. But again, this fits into the greater narrative. Why would they do this? Why would anyone possibly do this? There's only one answer. It's intentional destruction by the ruling elite. Rich people, bureaucrats, they don't ride the subway. They're holed up in guarded buildings. They have car services and private entrances. Those people have people. It's all the everyday average people that suffer, but they don't care about that. They can't even figure out how to get the cameras to function properly on the subway all the time. And they're out here buying robots. They spend a bunch of money on a 5,000-pound robot or whatever that patrols the subway. The intentional destruction of everyone without a large amount of means or elite connections, as well as these once great cities, will lead to more dependence on the state, which is ultimately their goal all along. This is just a symptom of it.